James, 36-34 win against London. What's your overall thoughts on that performance today?
Good question. Obviously really pleased to get the win, and I'll start by London. I thought London dealt with the travel and the adversity, the short turnaround really well, and put us under a lot of pressure. And they probably could count themselves a little bit unlucky not to be taking some points back to London with them. In terms of my team, really proud. To be honest, and strangely, I feel better today after on Thursday as the Sheffield game. Namely because I know today we're going to be a challenge with the amount of changes that we made. I know today we're going to be a test of some young men, and incredibly proud of how they've played. You know, we've had 4 18-year-olds from the York area out there today. You know, 2 wingers, both contributed tremendously well, and AJ with 2 tries. Toby in the back row, I thought probably the best he's played for us, and obviously Miles didn't get as many minutes as he did on Thursday, but he still came up with a massive play at the end of the game to save us the game. So really proud of that, and I knew that there'd be a little bit of a lack of cohesion in some areas of the game with the amount of changes that we made. And you don't win leagues and you don't win playoffs in round 14 on a bank holiday double header, but you can lose one, you know, by picking up injuries to key and senior players. You can never completely rule out the chances of picking up injuries, but what we did is we looked at the wellness of the data, and we tried to manage the load for the squad over this double weekend, and try and ensure that we had as many of our players, you know, fit and ready to go, you know, coming towards the back end of the season, which is where it's really important.
And you mentioned that grit and determination. It's kind of been a theme in these past couple of weeks. Obviously, we saw that loss to Halifax. You've kind of really bounced back really well from that result.
Yeah, well, we spoke about that. We were pretty disappointed with what we tossed up against Halifax, and obviously, you know, to get the win against Sheffield, and then today with the adversity that we were under, really pleasing. 18-6 down when you've got tired bodies out there and tired legs, and there's a whole heap of excuses. I've seen some players use those excuses and look for ways out and blame that short turnaround or blame, you know, lack of match practice. But what we saw out there today was a side under pressure, under stress, pull together, dig in, you know, and come through the other side.
And you mentioned obviously there the youngsters, AJ's come through and he's played brilliantly all season. What are your thoughts on him so far?
Yeah, all of them. Just they're all a challenge to work with. But that's an 18-year-old because I'm nearly 40, you see, so I'm probably a little bit out of touch with that kind of stuff. They're a pleasure to work with. They're very committed. They're in a good spot athletically. Keen as mustard to get better, and it makes me really proud to give them opportunities. And you know, AJ's now 4 games this season, 4 tries. I think that's Miles' 5th game, Wardy's 5th game, Toby's 3rd. You know, we're playing young lads from the area because they deserved to get those opportunities. And we're 3rd in the comp, and I'm pretty content with that.
We mentioned it on Thursday, and I mentioned it again, 3rd in the comp now. You must be pleased with that.
Yeah, it's been a really good start. Obviously, everyone is aware of the resources that quite a number of teams in the champ have thrown into it this year. Not just Feverson and Lee. There's quite a few. But we can't impact anybody else's strategies. We've got our own. We're sticking to it, and so far so good.
And we've got 2 away games coming up against Widnes, and obviously then we've got Whitehaven after that. Cumbria is always a tough place to travel. Widnes, they're kind of out of form at the moment, but anything could happen in this league, couldn't it, James?
Oh, absolutely. You know, Widnes have got some good players in the front. The trouble size with the shape and how they move the ball. And we'll just focus on that one. Obviously, we actually set a goal 3 from 3 as a response. We know that we'll have to play better than we have today to get over Widnes next week. What I've got is a dressing room we're really committed together, lads who are going to pull together and work really hard to get after Widnes.